jeans, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. His first carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Hines, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And 5.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
On the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 44.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Jaguar.
They'll try and run with Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4th down.
Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Colts 0.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Hines. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Murray. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
Murray's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run with Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Play fake. Murray. Now he's forced out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Down and 18.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I...
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Eckler, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
That's it, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And they take a knee. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gets this one to use check. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
The pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's Eckler again. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
The kick is good.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Eckler. Room here to run. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
42-yard line. A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Eckler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And shedding through the tackle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick, and that's a 1-2.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Daron Payne in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come off the ball. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. And we got to get to the ball. Let's go. Let's keep
Murray now on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. 25 seconds to go. They must recover if they're going to have any chance. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Preston Williams. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney, but he will not be able to break